3, 2.5.
Kim's over there counting down, and we're already live.
2.
And we're already live. And I'm looking here.
17, 16.
I'm looking. Kim's over there putting a piece of wood in there. That's what all the noise is.
I can't.
And Ari, yeah, it doesn't want to split. Ari's deleting messages, Dean Stevenson, but I don't see Ari yet. He must be in here. And Inspector Bruce is here. Patrick, Lester LeSabre, Hippie Long, Carbide Jones, all right on the hour, 9 o'clock here.
Smoke's coming out of here. Smoke's coming out of here.
What is wrong?
There was smoke coming out of the fire. I had to yell it so everybody knew.
Kim's having a good day. She's yelling at the fire. So let's see. I don't know, a bunch of people in here earlier, but it scrolled by. Like Faith is here, Hippie Long's here, Dean is here, but he got deleted for some reason. I don't know what he wrote. Inspector, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, and Mexican Spec says the ghost of Ari must have timed out Dean. Yeah, probably. I don't know. I don't know where he is. Ari, show your face. Hey, there he is. And he says Turbo del Campo. So why are you getting rid of what Dean said? I don't know. Must be some silliness. I don't know.
It's your tool. You can see what he worked.
Oh, I don't know.
Don't bring it up. If a moderator feels like it needs to go, then it's.
I think he's messing with him. Okay, I'm gonna look to see what it is. It's just saying like it won't be long. It was like before we got started. I don't know. I think he's messing with him.
Maybe they're just having fun.
And Mexican Spec, yeah, that's what I think. They're just having fun. And that's what Mexican Spec was looking for. He says, I timed him out right before the 10-second countdown. I see. So then Mexican Spec was looking for somebody to moderate on his live tomorrow night because they're going to go vertical. And he says a lot of people probably come in and there's some of them that are going to really need a good monitor, whatever you call them. And I moderator, and I suggested Kim fixes things. The look she gave me.
I don't know.
What it says, Dean Stevenson says, rotary engines don't surf unless they're in boats. Faith says, my brother's in jail from California. What the heck? That's not good. Hopefully not long. Everybody's saying hi to everybody. Buddy Carfano says, getting 2 feet of snow Sunday to Monday in Boston. It's supposed to get colder here, but we're not supposed to have any of that nonsense here. We're supposed to have a couple of days of cold. It's cool out there right now. It's probably like 35 or something. But it's just like 2 days of that at night. In the daytime, it's supposed to be like 50 or something. So.
Is your radio on? Where's your radio?
Right here, I turned it off.
Why is it off? How am I supposed to talk to you? What if I needed you?
Kim wants us to talk to each other on radios across the room.
Radio. Turn the radio.
You want to light that thing?
Look better. It's cold in here.
Yeah, it feels cold in here. It's not like it was. It's not 70. It's like 61.
It was so warm.
Well, it cooled off out there tonight.
And then somebody wrecked their car.
3 cars and a big old smasheroo out there. It was a Jeep hit a tree that's probably
Do you have the igniter?
the igniter. Okay, I'm going to stand back because that thing whoops. Ooh, that's a big whoop. It's going. It's going. Yeah, somebody hit somebody and set somebody off course, and it was a Jeep, like just a regular Jeep. What do you call those things? Wrangler? And it looks like it hit a tree that was, oh, I don't know.
Oh, I heard it go bang.
Oh, it sounded like an explosion. I went out to see what exploded. Well, it was a Jeep hitting a tree, just smack into a big round tree. I don't know how anybody was. By the time I got down there, because I ran down there, there were people running from one car to another, and police sirens and an ambulance there already. So it's like, okay, I guess they don't need me.
Did you film it with your...
I didn't take my phone.
You are the least YouTube-oriented person.
Well, you know what? You know what? I went down there.
How is it that we have a YouTube channel? Because,
you know, I heard something that sounds like an explosion. So it's like, okay, we got a fire going up here. We got things in here that. So my concern was a problem in the shop. So I grabbed the radio so you could hear me.
If our own shop burned down, he wouldn't bother to get video of it.
So I took off, and then I figured out.
I don't know how I could work with
I figured out where the problem was, so I had to walk down a road to get to the main road, and then I pulled my phone out, and I don't have the phone in my pocket. I don't know. I was concerned we had an explosion in the shop.
Now, can you turn the thing on? That square that's not working?
Turn the square on. That's working. What's not working?
The thing with the numbers.
Oh, this isn't working. It's working now. Yeah, I didn't push that button. I also didn't get the light on. I'm sorry, Kim. I got up here and you weren't here yet. I was trying to do stuff. Whoa, that is really hot. That's cooking my leg. That's all right. So Dean says, I was busy cleaning the
Hey, it's Stray Bullet.
With my apron on while listening to Ecstasy.
If you can't see Stray Bullet, make sure you are on live chat, not...
The other person you can't see is, I got to scroll way back because I didn't see him. The guy I call, it's way back, Mr. Bread, because that word right there, the beginning of his, that doesn't work with Top Chat. Can't see him till you put it on live chat.
Colleen Tebow is here. Welcome in, Colleen. You made it. Yeah, you want to be all messages or live chat, or else YouTube will moderate our undesirables. And sometimes the undesirables are the best part.
Well, Stray Bullet, they don't like that. They don't like that handle. But everybody knows who he is. He's okay. Josh Holman's here.
Well, I don't know about that, but we want to see what he says.
Never says anything bad.
Well, we need to work on that, Stray Bullet. We need to see some bad stuff. Kim looks mad. I'm in a sour mood. I was in a better mood earlier, and then he was throwing a fit at the computer in the other room, and that
there's something on
under my skin.
There was something on there. She was sleeping, so I didn't even know I was yelling that
I was
loud.
trying to sleep.
Well, and I got mad at somebody.
And I can hear him swearing at the computer through the wall.
So, something I can't respond to fast enough, and it's somebody that's really pissing me off, and I turned them off. But not before I said something about it. I know I should just keep my mouth shut.
You get so upset about the littlest things.
I don't know, it's things I can't do anything about. It's just going to affect me really bad, and I'm just powerless to do anything about it.
He especially doesn't like when he's powerless over things. I mean, nobody does, but he especially doesn't.
I'm pretty much powerless over everything.
Well, that's not true. more things than when you were younger. I think you, I think maybe because you were so capable and so strong and so just quick at things when you were younger, it especially pisses you off that you struggle with things now.
Well,
Like he'll be putting his shoes on and it's just not going fast enough, and he'll start shouting at his shoelaces or whatever. It's just like anything can set him off. And I don't
I
think
used to tie my shoes really quick, and it just something that happened. Didn't even think about it. But now I bend over to tie my shoes, and it sets off a sneezing fit. I don't know why. If I even bend over to get something out of the bottom shelf of the refrigerator,
I was kind of joking, but it
start a
really
big
does. He can't get through tying his shoelaces.
Starts a
without
big old
getting mad.
sneezing fit that I can't stop, and that irritates.
So the moral of the story is don't get old because it's not fun.
I don't know, why do I sneeze when I bend over?
Kim and Buff, I got a new bed coming Friday. Is it for the new apartment, Faith?
You're not in the picture.
Yeah, I am. I see myself right on the screen.
Barely.
Well, it's pointing the other way. I'm in the picture. You just have the camera turned the wrong way.
Did you bring batteries back up?
I did.
Good. Kim took batteries down to the house for something.
Because I was working on the bathroom that still has a hole in the floor after
well, it was
a
cold.
long time.
So then she needed a battery up here, but she'd already taken them all to the house. So she's in the wrong place with no battery.
Thanks, everybody, for coming in. It's Saturday night. Here we are in the shop.
Man, John Cope picked up on that real quick. Kim's gonna upset or something.
Nothing gets past John Cope.
Yeah.
He's sharp as a tack.
Well, when we were at No Name Nationals, he and Dougster were sitting there, and I came over and was listening to them, and then something came up, and I had them laugh, and I told a joke or something. It wasn't really a joke. It's what something had happened, and they were laughing so darn hard. John Cope, all these sour faces. Colleen says, "But put your shoes on a bucket or stool and raise them up so you don't have to bend over." Well, then, I don't know, maybe. I'm still gonna.
I want to get him Velcro shoes, but he'll find some fault in that too.
Look at how Kim is sitting all closed off. I wish he'd scoot over this way a little bit. Okay, you're gonna turn the camera and put me there. Now you can see Kim. But now it's my problem. She just turned it into my problem.
Now you can move over this way.
That's too hot over there. There's a spider there, but he's dead.
Okay, head spider.
Now I'm scooted way
You're
over.
not really in the screen.
No kidding. You crank the camera.
You're off the screen.
Crank the camera.
You're all closed off and off the screen.
We could do it like Mexican Spec does and just not, just
do a slideshow?
Just do a slideshow, yeah. He has a pretty good slideshow.
Granddad's Junk says, looks like most of the road crew is here. I would say the gang's all here.
We have a pretty good.
Pretty much.
Right
now.
There's
people missing. Hippie Long would like to know if we can have an update on the Del Camino. We ain't done shit.
We did a little. We did
a little bit on Thursday, but not so much. I've got one of the sail panels test tacked on there.
Yeah, that sail panel's on there, and then the backside is also the thing we attach to. That's also there. And what else? You did a whole bunch of stuff in there, but it's galvanized. So you just put some quick tacks.
Galvanized.
You put some quick tacks, but it was still galvanized.
Galvanized is really awful stuff. I had no idea that I was doing this to us. Making all this.
What is this? Mrs. Beck just asked me if I wanted Velcro shoes. I told her, probably her, I
Do you not have mental problems?
Oh, Velcro shoes. I thought you meant on the bottom so you could like walk up a wall and across the ceiling like a fly.
Velcro shoes? That's just, you know.
No, that'd be like the Velcro thing that goes over the top. Or so, what's that?
Yeah.
The shoes they give you in jail don't have anything. Belong says it looks great. Except we're just sitting here. It's cold in here. We're trying to warm up a little bit. It's come up 1 degree since I got in.
We
here.
had a couple nice days. He didn't want to leave the house.
Actually, I did leave the house.
He made me do my taxes.
You made her do her taxes. She's like, Kim, you got to do your taxes. I think that just got screwed up. But
What?
I'm not going to get into the politics of it right now. Velcro shoes are for people older than you.
I don't
even know what Velcro screws.
A while there
in
the 80s, that Velcro was the newest, coolest thing, and everybody had Velcro shoes. And then it sort of like became a thing for like elderly people who didn't have the dexterity for babies and old people.
Colleen Tebow says, Buff, are there ventilators that can filter out the gas from welding galvanized metal? Yes, to a certain extent, and I have read a lot about it, and what it really comes down to, the best thing to do is grind it off. But this bed of this truck, we didn't realize that it was galvanized. So it's already in there, it's already welded down, and there's galvanized on the top and on the bottom. So when we grind it off the top, it's still the gas is still gonna come off the bottom. There are some, I guess it's stick weld that can make it a little bit better. The best thing I think we can do is, when it gets to be nice, is take it outside and little breeze and
Velcro wallets. That's right. There was Velcro wallets.
I have a new Velcro wallet I've never used.
That's probably worth something now.
Somebody bought it for me for a birthday or Christmas or something. I bet 10 years ago. But I know right where it is. I still have it.
The other thing though is that the galvanizing is in a lot of cases it's just an excuse, because there's a lot of welding that needs done that doesn't have any galvanizing. There's hours and hours and hours worth of welding that doesn't involve any galvanized, but we just don't feel like doing it, I guess.
Granddad's junk says, Colleen, drink milk daily helps the body get rid of the metallic taste in your mouth. Yeah, when I was I read a lot about galvanized welding and all that, and it was like everybody that knew something about it said that was like a joke. Might get rid of the taste, but it doesn't get rid of the poison in your system. Stray Bullet, I can remember how proud I was when I learned to tie my shoes. The rumor, movement creates body heat. Body heat makes juices flow. So time to dance or fabricate. Oh, okay. That means I get with it.
Stray Bullet says Velcro was a space age material back then. That's right. That's where it came from. Was from spacemen had the Velcro.
Spaceman.
And because they had to wear those big space gloves, so they couldn't. They had the Velcro things, and then their tools all had the Velcro, so they could stick them so they didn't float away in the spaceship. And then I realized when I went out in the woods that there was all these little sticker plants that had Velcro all over the damn thing, and that this was not space age technology. This was somebody went out in the woods one day and was like, boy, these things suck, but this could be useful.
Colleen Tebow says, put a fan on it to blow the gas away from me. Yeah, that's the kind of thing I do. What I'd really rather do is be outside with a little bit of a breeze. But I don't know. We'll see. We're going to have to do it. Oh, World of Wood Chip.
You can't put a fan on while you're welding or it blows your gas away. So
World of Wood Chips here. Good evening. I'm sorry. I cut you off because I'm talking. Everybody's popping in here. Dougster's here.
Rocket Barb. That's right.
Metal Fume Fever.
What have you guys watched on YouTube lately that you enjoyed?
Dougster says, welders drink lots of milk or eat yogurt. Old guys taught me that. Yeah, and that when I was reading all about the welding galvanized, that was like they were laughing at that. That's like maybe makes you feel a little bit better, but it still poisons you. It's like a joke.
You need some milk.
The military calls it hook pile rug tape. Colleen Peeble says, Thistle. Oh, what you were talking about.
Yeah, this.
Cope says, only one Dougie. I had you and Doug laughing at No Name Nationals. You probably remember what happened. I can't say it on here. It was too crude, but I said it in person there, and you guys laughed. It was about when I tried to grab the crank on your door. I ripped it off.
What did you do?
We were going to No Name Nationals. I reached down and cranked the crank on your dart, and the handle came off in my hand.
You broke my handle of my door?
Yeah, and you yelled at me.
Don't break my stuff.
But what you yelled was pretty funny, but it was kind of crude.
Oh, I don't remember.
Oh, I remember it well.
Tell me about it.
Well, I'm trying to think how I can clean it up, so I could say it here. What happened?
Oh no! Don't even.
Yeah, because it was funny.
Dumpster knows the joke.
We had taken the dart to a hotel, and we left my car at No Name National, so we're coming back at dart. And I reach down, and it's kind of warm, and it doesn't have air conditioning. So I go to crank the window down, and the crank comes off in my hand. And she goes, "What are you doing?" She goes, "This is an 80-year-old car. What do you treat it so hard for?" Or something like that. She goes, she didn't use these words.
Making love.
She said, if you were making love to an 80-year-old woman, would you grab her like that? Yeah, that was pretty funny. Yay, Steve Edwards is here. Hey, yeah, I just looked at the tracking. I saw it was in Bakersfield. That's really close to you, and it's sitting there. Kim and Buff both told hilarious jokes at No Name Nationals, and I can't wait to be here. We both did. I didn't know she did.
I don't remember the jokes, but
World of Woodchip. Watch Flat Out Friday in Milwaukee live last night. Great show. 1,200 people watching the live, but chat was dead. Really? Dean says that could be Northern Korea limiting. What? World of Woodchip. Experimental racing. Hippie Long says Bell is the loop side, Crow is the hook side.
Bell and Crow. I don't think that's how it works. We
used to use it on, we carpeted the inside of the airplanes with trunk carpeting for cars. And it's real lightweight, real dark gray stuff. And we just glue it in there. It weighs almost nothing. But half the Velcro will stick to that stuff. I guess the plastic, not the loops, but the other side.
That's pretty hooky.
And it hooks that carpet real well. So you could put it on the back of a radio or anything you wanted to put. The floor of the airplane kind of went up like this. And we just stick everything all over the place on that carpet. It worked really well. But Grandma likes it rough.
Easy.
Steve Edwards says, what did you think of that 148 I was working on? Okay, I'll tell you what. I didn't really know what a 148 was. So while you were working on it, I looked it up. And I read about it some. And I looked at all the pictures. And, man, yeah, I like that thing. I don't know what you did to it. I know you added some fun stuff to it. Yeah, Blue Grid Series. It's a 59-year-old car at the time. Yep. Oh, God, that thing's 60 years old. Kim, your car turned 60.
Pretty old.
Man, I can't believe it. World of Woodchip, like maybe 1/10 the amount of condensation here. Really? Dean Stevenson, well, it depends if she's got some kind of word transmission. Not. Okay. Mexican spec says, Buddy Carpenter, I figure if I was in that situation, she would be very rich. So, yes, I would treat her like that.
Gotta go easy on her.
Dean Stevenson says, hi, world, in some kind of a globe light thing of wood axe, which I guess means wood chip.
Hey, check that other camera, see if it comes on.
See if the other camera comes on.
Yeah, see if we're wires for.
We are.
There you go. Got the welding bottle. Searching for soda bottles.
Sure got a lot of stuff in the back of the truck. I said that the other night. I said to Kim, I said, we sure got a lot of stuff in the back of the truck.
Yeah, it's almost like no one ever else to be clean up.
And she says, she goes, oh, so now it's a truck. I go, yeah, now it's a truck.
It's a truck finally.
It's converted far enough that I call it a truck.
Holy truck.
Such a lovely engine, Lester. Colleen, I'll be watching.
Oh, well, no, you have to be able to see you. There's a button there. There you go.
Now I got to move again. Where am I? I got to.
Oh, well, no, don't move again. I'll move, okay.
What?
Are you there? Where are you?
No, I have to move the camera.
No.
Can't do that by that.
Okay.
Jeez. Kim's leaning over the top of my head, trying to do this.
You're all the way over there.
I don't know what you're doing.
Hey.
Okay, now we got red stripes through everything. Maybe they
You can't do a single thing without me.
I don't know what. Well, it didn't have those red stripes. You came along and started messing with it.
Make the stripes go away. I forget how to make the stripes go away.
You get mad at me that I don't know how, and you're the expert and you don't know how. They sort of go away.
Don't go away.
She doesn't know how to do this. Yeah, and that went away now. Oh yeah, that came back. Sorta. We lost the microphone indicator. Just leave it. I don't even care now. It's just gonna be there. There you go. They went away. We sort of went away.
Good enough. Just work.
You know what happens when you get stuff that's too fancy?
Too damn fancy.
Then you don't know how to work it.
Too damn fancy. Here's your one chance, fancy. Don't let me down. Here's your one.
Granddad Chunk says you sound just like Mike, Kim, and myself.
Forgive me for what I do, but if you want out, well, it's up to you. But don't let me down, 'cause your mama's gonna move you uptown.
Buster says in shop class the slackers would climb into a welding hood to smoke, and then they would mess with me and throw stuff at me while I welded.
You had it coming.
I got my revenge with some galvanized and some 7018 rod. Greg Ola says it really turned that car into something useful. Yeah, that's what I think. It will be. Everybody cover your eye. Does everybody have a welding hood? Very good. It says that some red pinstriping would look good on the new yellow paint. I don't know. That smells. I can smell that. Hey, says I sent some pictures, Kim and Puff. Oh, to my email. It's a little harder to check my email here. I can do it, but I have to move a lot of. I only have 2 screens here, so I got to move stuff. So I don't know. Is it something you want me to look at tonight, or is it? Can I look at it on Tuesday night when we have all the picture show? When I have everything set up for it. Dougster says the pretty blue light makes his eyes hurt. Dean, Granddad's jumped to Grandma Kim. The deer trap isn't working. Kim, even if it does work, the water in your camera will prevent the viewers from. I don't know what that's all about. Mohawk's here. Hey, Mohawk. Good evening. I just saw you somewhere. Where was it? Oh, probably on John's live? Or maybe it was on, yeah, probably on John's live. Well, the wood chip. I didn't smoke in high school. I didn't smoke anywhere. It's long. That's Tuesday's face. Yep. Gene Stevenson says, SP does work. Oh. I don't even know what all that is. I could probably figure it out. Stare at it long enough. I'll be watching Flow Racing's live tomorrow morning. Hope to see Dylan's Laguna run in the 5. Okay, now I'm interested. Flow Racing. So now I got to find out what that is. That's the name of the channel? My doctor asked me once if I smoked after midnight. Yeah, I've heard that before. You ever heard that one, Tim? You ever smoke after 6? The person says, I don't know, I've never looked. She's not paying attention. Hey, Ray's here. Good evening.
I knew we were missing somebody.
Oh, it's Ray? We're missing Ray?
Right.
Well, he's here now.
I said he's all here, but I forgot my name. Everybody knows his name, man.
I did not do anything with tobacco. I'll tell you what happened with me and tobacco. My parents both smoked, and smoked. And I hated it. The whole house stunk. My clothes stunk. I didn't want to stink. Then my father quit smoking. But my mother smoked like 3 packs a day. So we moved into a house that had forced air ventilation. So I cut a piece of aluminum and put it over the register. And then I stuck towels under my door. And I left my window open all year long. I didn't care if it got cold in there. I just didn't want it to stink like smoke. So I really had a dislike for tobacco. And, but still, my clothes, all the way through school, until I graduated from high school, my clothes stink like smoke. Really embarrassing. So you can bet I never smoked tobacco, anything like that. And he says, hi there, Kim. Very good. When it comes time to polish the Utes paint, Kim will say, Buff, Del Campo. Yeah, it'll be time for me to buff. Hey, Buff, Buff. I'm not stuttering. I said, Buff, Buff. Colleen Tivo says, yes, Flow Racing is the channel. South Georgia Motorsports Park. SGMP. Event page says gates open at 8 a.m.
Nice. 8 a.m. start. Oh, does anybody ever have dreams that you're late for the track?
dreams I have is that I'm working, getting stuff done, and I wake up and it's not done. Like, oh, now I got to mow the yard twice. If you want, this portion of the show is sponsored by RJ Rentals. For the wood chip, AFT broadcast on Flow Racing. AFT app. The wood chip says poorly. Fair enough there, Dean Stevenson. How many Kim points to enter? Oh, you know, Mexican Spec was giving away Mexican Spec points, and then he was telling everybody what the conversion was between Mexican Spec points and Kim points, as if it were pesos and dollars, you know.
Man.
You could tell Kim you already did it. It's her turn. And there's something I want to do here right now. But let's see. I can still remember the smell of my grandfather's pipe. You know, my father smoked a pipe too, but the pipe was not so objectionable. Cigarettes, something about cigarettes just makes the whole house just reek. It's horrible. Of course, my dad would smoke a pipe. It kind of goes out, and then he'd light it again. Kind of goes out, you know, and I don't know. Pipe tobacco is different. It's like when I hung out down there with Tony at UTG. He smokes it. He rolls some kind of tobacco in papers, and it doesn't have that, whatever it is that factory cigarettes have. It didn't really smell that bad. It wasn't. It didn't.
Did you say factory?
It wasn't. Yeah, factory made cigarettes. They really do. They're terrible. I don't know. There's probably people in here that smoke them and like them. I don't know. I think they're pretty nasty.
You don't like smoking. I think.
Well, I like some things that smell good. Like a lot of times the fire smells good, or when you're cooking meat, it smells good, or even like I said, like UTG. You know, Tony smokes those whatever that tobacco is. He rolls up, and it doesn't smell so bad. Stray Bullets is probably 100,000 Mexican Spec points converts to 12 Kim points. What?
I don't think.
Buff says Hippie Long says Buff sucking up to who?
That's right. It's sucking up to Tony.
It's just different. I think that, what is that stuff he smokes? I think it's some kind of pipe tobacco, isn't it? Oh, Kim's got my scissors. Working with Tony must have been torture for poor Buff. Why is that?
Because all the smoking.
Well, yeah, but it's different. Kathy used to smoke, and she smoked the regular cigarettes that come in a pack. That was awful. But the ones he rolls are, I don't know. What is that stuff? If you probably watched him, it's probably some kind of pipe tobacco or something.
How's Kathy doing?
I don't know about tobacco. Yeah, how's Kathy doing? I haven't
seen Kathy on a live. I don't know. Maybe she's on
Bugler.
there.
Bugler Tobaccos, UTG.
I don't watch everything.
What is that? Is that pipe tobacco, or what is that? Or is that something you're supposed to roll into cigarettes? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, we don't go down there much anymore. I'd like to, you know.
It's a long drive.
It's an hour and 45 minutes to get down there. And of course you got to come back up. And then,
Here, I'm not over there welding anymore.
Okay, so Kim's swapping cameras. To irregular camera. Oh, Barry Kuda says a 2-stroke motorcycle burning castor oil smells better than good. You know, there's a lot of 2-cycle oils that smell good, like the ones that are what is that stuff the model airplanes have before they all went electric? There's still some gas-powered model airplanes. Those smell pretty good. And of course, start up a jet engine. That smells pretty good. I don't know. Oh, what's this? Mexican Specs. Christina Applegate has the same thing, and she walks with a cane. What?
Yeah.
She does?
Probably.
Man, I haven't seen her in a long time. I remember she's a pretty good-looking girl.
Well, that was
That was
30 years ago.
That's probably what. Yeah, 30 years went by fast, didn't it?
She's an adult human
Let's
being.
see. Buddy Carpon says Tony's dog's probably worse than his cigarettes. Here, Tony's dogs. I walked in there. I brought a bunch of Big Macs. Stopped at McDonald's on the way down there one night. I took a bunch of Big Macs in there, and I got the bag, and I'm coming in, and the bag starts tearing, and I'm trying to hold on to them, and coming in the door, and the dogs are barking, because that's how it is. Dogs just barking, and one of the Big Macs falls out on the floor, just splat. All of a sudden, the dogs were quiet, and they're all down there. Like 4 dogs eating one Big Mac at the same time. But it quieted them down. I was able to walk away for a minute because they go crazy when somebody comes in the house. Bugler is basically DIY Camel cigs in Turkish and domestic blend. Yeah, but there's something about the cigarettes that are made, like I call them factory cigarettes. There's something. It's just, man, it's nasty.
Factories?
Hippie long. Only live once, but walking on a 1.5 hour drive. Come on. No, it's just we're doing other things, you know.
Yeah, and Tony doesn't want us.
Tony doesn't want us hanging out down there all the time. I mean, you know, that was good for a while. I did that, but then I left for a month. I was supposed to be gone, I think, 3 weeks or 4 weeks or something for work. Well, it ended up being 2 years. Well, you know, by the time I get back, he's moved on to something else, you know. So I went down.
If we took all day, 1 day a week going down there, we wouldn't get anything done here. Nothing done.
Yeah, I mean, oh, and Dougster says Christina Applegate has MS, I believe. Oh man, that's too bad. I didn't know that.
I didn't know. That's a shame.
I didn't know that.
But then again, I don't really know her.
What was the movie she was in that was the people came, some kind of time warp thing where some people came from like the 15 or 1600s? Showed up. That I don't remember the name of that movie. It was funny as hell.
I don't know. That's a new one.
You probably know the name of the movie because I don't watch movies very often. I saw that.
15 or 16.
Oh, and then Bluegrit says the worst thing they did was making making pot legal and opening up all those pot shops. As soon as you cross the St. Louis City line, you get hit with all that skunk stench.
Oh man, that's a shame.
I don't know. I don't know if I've ever. Barracuda says, I think little model plane motors burn a mixture of nitro and castor. That's what I think.
Yeah, that sounds right.
That's exactly what I think. That stuff smells pretty good. Ray says, Christina had a rough go at life for some time. Cancer years ago. Really? I didn't know that.
She had double mastectomy.
Oh, yeah. I didn't know that. And then, Mr. Bread, good evening. Here, I met somebody. Very good. I love the smell of napalm in the morning. Yeah, I don't know about that. That's something I've never smelled in the morning. It's like jelly gasoline.
That's a line from
Oh, I know where the line's from.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's just I'm just not familiar with that smell. Glenn Nickerson, when are they coming out with the Buckstow Campus store? I think George Clooney. Glenn Nickerson, where did I see you today? Oh, that was in Mexican Specs. You were in Mexican Specs 5. Sure did see you there. Thanks for coming in here.
Sure. Nice job. Jorb.
Garbage. I love the smell of a burned clutch. on a trans with leaking front seal. Yeesh. Uh, Man, I remember there was an older woman down the street when we were young. You know how it is when you're young and you don't like older people or you laugh at them. But she had some big car. I don't remember what it was. Old 50s car. But she'd take off. It had a manual transmission. She'd take off just letting the clutch out so slowly and going. And I remember somebody was standing there and he goes, "Prepare to smell asbestos." Because, you know, that's what they used to clutch lining up. You could smell it when she went up the street. Tim says, "Finally made it back." Hey, Tim, how you doing?
Welcome back.
How you doing with your videos? Let's see, Dean. I'd like to try some of that out with home heater. You have a very bad taste in fragrances. Mr. Bread, Rosemary Clooney. Are you a fan? George's mother, she's prospective. Nope. Don't know. I don't know. Why? Doug wants to know why you're wearing an invisible cloak. Invisibility cloak. She's got her camel on. I guess is that camel? I guess it is. She don't want anybody to see her.
Crappy move. One could see. Because it's warm.
I need to take this apart. I need to get some tools. I have this. I was trying to check some batteries. And this thing, you have to have good batteries in this to check the batteries. So then, I can't even check the batteries, the new batteries for this. So I got to take this thing apart. Hey, Dr. Art, how you doing?
It's Dr. Art.
And he says, Vice. Yeah, Kim, working the Vice.
Oh, I got vices.
See, that thing has to bend the long way and the flat way and the not so flat way.
The curviness to it there. Dr. Art, I saw your Facebook Marketplace advertisement for the other Dos Caminos thing.
Yeah.
Any bites yet? Have you had any offers?
Is there any? Is it a good car? I don't have any money. I wish I could buy another car. I want to buy a car. I want to buy a car to have fun.
It looks alright. It's a starter. Project starter, maybe.
Well, I guess we have enough, it's a mobile.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm away.
Have a piece of
I'm away from the chat for a minute because I'm looking for tools that I need. Yeah, there was a. Oh, I spoke too soon. I found it. Look at this.
We already have a junky car that looks like a truck that needs everything. So
yeah.
We don't need another one.
Oh, where is it? Screwdrivers. Little baby screwdrivers. See if I'm smart enough to get this open without flinging the screwdrivers all over. I opened it. I think I need a little tiny Phillips. I think that's what this is. Except it's tight enough. I need something to turn the screwdriver with. Like little pliers. Ooh, that's hot. This is probably an overkill, but it'll work. Mr. Bread, what are you talking about? So I'm using these pliers to turn this little screwdriver so I can get those. I don't even know if I'm taking apart the right thing. I think I'm taking apart the right thing. I suspect this year try to get to No Name Nationals at home with the same 4 wheels and tires on your truck. Who's he talking to there? Oh, Glenn Nickerson. Just check batteries like we did when we 9-volt batteries as a kid. Yeah, I get the tongue involved. Yeah, but I think these, the positive, negative, are the. I mean, this might have a 9-volt battery in it, but I think these are, like a. I think they're these things. I mean, you really have to wrap your tongue around that, dude. Is this a gay-friendly chat room?
Yes.
Yes, it is. We're friendly to everybody.
You better be.
I'm having a little trouble.
Why would we not be friendly to gays? That's just weird.
Ads inserted. It says here's ads inserted.
And even if you're not gay, you can be friendly at least.
Why can't I get this? Oh, it's starting to turn nicely now.
It's not like you're going to catch it by mistake or something.
Oh, man. I think the screw is coming out, but I'm not sure. Am I having trouble with it? Is that even a Phillips? Yeah, it's a Phillips. You get a screw that's way down inside something like this. And like you've got a Phillips or something in there and you can't get it out, and I get a light and I'll look down there and I'll see that it's a Torx. That's why I can't get it out with a Phillips. D-Man says, LOL, Kim.
What?
Dougster says, gay means happy. We're all for happiness.
Right?
Hey, when I was in
I thought they were talking about homosexuals.
gay,
Of course we like gays.
Mr. Brett says, it's not that it's a problem. I am looking for any national drag racing events like the No Name Nationals, but for those of us that march to the beat of a different drummer, you know what I mean. Okay?
Well,
That's fine. This is fine.
I can tell you that my experience with the No Name Nationals is that
Right. What are you doing?
most of the people are straight. But
how would you know?
They are also good-hearted, red-blooded Americans. And if there's anything that good-hearted, straight, red-blooded Americans, they will defend your right to be as gay as you want to be. Because if one of us isn't free, then none of us are free. And so anybody who's out there trying to pretend like any other thing is the right way, they're full of it. And I know that the people, they're straight people, but if that's not your thing, then they're not going to force it on you. So, and they feel very strongly about it. What's it leaking?
No, this is when you tested your tongue. Oh, geez. She tested it with her tongue.
That ain't shit.
That ain't shit.
No wonder your meter ain't working.
Okay, so I'm going to get another meter.
Like an LGBTQ racing association, I don't think you're going to get enough people. It's hard enough to to field enough cars.
Where is
but there were some people who were being like real jerks and like John Wilburn and Dallas Brown and some other people said, no, we're not gonna be like that. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like they actively defended people's rights to be whoever they are, and that they would actively defend in person if necessary.
Okay.
And then
So,
MGB GT kind of guy. Shouldn't matter. Races are racing. Right, exactly. Like, really? Is that what we're... Why does it always have to be about that? You know?
do we have any new 9-volt batteries? Because this is a 5.8 volt battery.
I told you, it just...
This is a 5.8 volt battery.
Blue Grit asked if we're going to be neighbors again this year. He's
Oh, that'd
going to
be
bring
great.
2 canopies.
That's something, you know... What's wrong with my throat?
That's why it's called drag racing. No, the 2 things are not at all related, actually.
Okay, so he says he's... See, I was thinking about bringing a canopy, you know, buying one and bringing it just for that reason. But if you're going to bring 2 of them...
Because you know sometimes words can have 2 meanings. I like
something about No Name Nationals. Everybody kind of pits, they kind of pick a place, and year after year they pit kind of together. And that's kind of where we pit, is right about where you pit. And it was really good. It was really good having you right next door to us there, because we spent a lot of time together. Really had a good time.
Is Anna probably going to be there again this year? I sure hope so. Her boyfriend, he seemed really nice. He had a super cool car.
It'd be hard to field cars with just straight contestants attendance with it. I don't know about that, Kim. RuPaul seems...
That's true. They do. She does wave a checkered flag, and they have a graphic and stuff like that.
Okay.
I think it's just word association.
Okay. I need... Oh, that thing went ding.
Those letters cover everything but straight people. That's because most people are straight, and there are some people who think that that's the only way that people can be, and they want to diminish anyone who's not like them enough. So, like, all the other groups have to, like, team up to protect themselves.
Well, the thing is,
bullies.
No Name Nationals, we're all there because of the races. Not for any other groups. You know? Okay, Kim, I need a 9-volt battery. Do we have any here?
No, I don't have it. Where would I get a 9-volt battery?
Well, I thought we might have some stashed here somewhere.
Oh, I don't even know if there's any at the house. We might have to buy more. I remember we bought some a while ago, but we may have immediately used them.
We immediately used them.
Yeah, like 9-volt batteries, they only come in like 2 packs. That's what they get used up.
You know, you know how 9-volt batteries, how those things are. Have you ever thought about it? You could stick 2 of them together.
Yeah, that'd be 18 volts.
Oh, yeah, but they'd just be circulating 18 volts.
Stick 2 of them together.
Yeah, and then what you do is you throw it, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah. Throw it. Jeez, man.
And maybe you could turn them like this, and you could actually get 4 of them together. Oh, man. But Blue Grit says they will both be there next year.
That's awesome!
I don't think she can bring her horse. No.
That would be cool, though.
You go there, 1 horsepower, you're not going to win anything.
Well, I mean, you could raise somebody else.
Is that really, is a horse really 1 horsepower?
No, they've done experiments. It's more like 5.
More like 5?
I think, yeah.
I don't think most people are straight. I think most of them are an alternative lifestyle.
No, I think a lot of people
Mr. Bread. I want...
There are lots of reasons that people who are maybe a little on the heteroflexible side to be very pretend to be straight. So, there are more people who are on the fence or on the flexible side than would let on, and I understand that. There's a lot of people who want to hide.
Who cares?
Well,
Who cares?
when people start making death threats, it's tempting to hide.
Yeah. Okay, so where could I get a 9-volt battery? What can I steal a 9-volt
I don't
battery?
think you can get one tonight. Why are you trying to fix that?
I'm trying to fix it. Now it's apart, and I don't want to lose the screws, and I don't want to lose the parts, but I don't want to put it together without putting a battery in it. So, but I may have to do that. But I'm going to look over here because there is a possibility there's a 9-volt battery in here, but probably not a real high, strong possibility. Yeah, I'm thinking there's not.
No, there's not. I've never
This
seen
get all
one
jacked
before.
up. This got really messed up.
Let's see. It makes no difference what you do in the bedroom. Nobody else should know what you do. I mean,
Yeah, the problem isn't. The problem becomes when somebody does it like on the freeway or something.
I'm 50 years old. How much do you think I'm focused on what's going on right now?
Not into cross-dressing, but if I was, then they made me wear a fire suit that would cover. Okay, so let's see. I'm still working on the 9-volt battery problem.
I'm telling you, there's no solution.
There ain't no
Not
9-volt
here.
batteries.
I'm sorry.
Okay, so what I'll do is I'll do the other option, which is put it back together without a battery, just enough that I won't lose the screws.
Oh yeah, put the screws in gentle and
Right. Call it a.
I'm sorry, but that's just where we're
But
at.
you know what I'll do? I'll take this little
But
screwdriver.
you definitely know the problem is the battery is dead, so
I'll take
we'll
this.
get a battery.
I'll take this
So tomorrow.
and the little screwdriver down to the house.
Yeah.
We have a drawer that I call the battery drawer.
Yeah, I
But
don't think you're gonna
it's starting to
find
become the drawer that doesn't have many batteries.
I mean, it's got some stuff in it, but I don't think 9 volts are at a premium.
What is this?
If there are 9 volts, they're probably empty.
It says here, Colin Tebow says to Mr. Bread, email John Wilbur and ask him. Yeah, he'll tell you that it's something happened, and it all worked out as it should have worked out. Okay, I got to take that with me. I got to remember.
What the hell did I do?
What did you do to what?
Oh, I cut this too short. What sucks?
You cut it too short?
Yeah. I cut it like an inch too short. I measured it by hand right here.
Cut it off twice and it's still too short?
It's still too short. I'm going to weld it back together and cut it again.
Do you have a little piece to weld on there?
Yeah.
Or do you want to just start with a new piece?
No.
You're going to weld it back together?
It's all bent. Bent proper. I'm going to...
It's not bent. It's formed.
That's right.
With some...
Already been formed?
If you've got something that's bent, it's because it's no good. If you got something that's formed, it's because you made it right.
All right.
I worked in a wheel alignment shop, and the straight axles, they're not really straight, but they're one-piece axle goes across like a truck used to have in the 60s. And you know how you align those to get the camber right. You tie it down in the middle and jack on either side, or you tie it down on either side, jack in the middle, and you get the camber right. And people would come in and say to my boss, they go, "Do you bend axles?" And he goes, "Hell no, we don't bend axles. We straighten them." Man, the first one I did, The first axle I did was it was a 1-ton Ford twin I-beam. Man, I had I had like a 20-ton jack and had it tied down to the rack, and man, it was really hard to get the camber right on it, but I got it right. I felt really good about it. Well, the next one I had up there, it was a half-ton. And I didn't understand. I was 17 years old. I didn't understand the difference. I got in there and really reefed on it. And then I went over and checked the camera. It was like 3 degrees off. And I went, oh, my God. I bent the shit out of the axle. And then I needed help getting it back where it was supposed to be. And I learned something that day. Right. If it's in public, I don't matter what the combination is. It's inappropriate. I don't know. Take an 18-volt rechargeable battery, throttle it down some with resistors. Yep. Senior incentive. I lost my wires. I picked up an 8.8 out of a 79 Granada V8 car. Exactly the same spring perch location as my 8.25 in my 66 Stallion. Very happy find. Oh, that's pretty cool. Like Kim's got a quarter end in her Dart, but it came out of a car that was had control arms, so we made a set of spring perches and put them all on there. Got them at the right angle and everything. Worked out really well. Okay. Kim, did you take the little pliers I had here? Or did I misplace them? No, they were a little pair of channel locks. I probably put them somewhere. I don't know where I put them. How can I lose them? I'm sitting right here. That's them. Oh, you did take them. That's why I can't find them. You see now. This is why I need it.
You can change the camera.
Get the bottle of water open. Man, those are tight tops on those water bottles. Change the camera again. Back to this camera. Doesn't the beam spring back? The beam. What, on a twin I-beam? No, you bring it to where you want the camber, and then you jack on it a little bit further, and you take a hammer and you bang, 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 all up and down the I-beam, and that sets the molecules, but it springs back a little bit, and then you release the pressure, and then you naturalize the front end by pulling the bumper up and down and getting the twin I-beams to set where they normally set, just with weight on them, and then you go and check the camber again. And sometimes it takes a couple of times to get it right. If you're good at doing wheel alignments, you can get it the first time. I knew, like my boss, I remember he had his 40th birthday, and we all thought he was old because we were all young guys. But he'd been doing wheel alignments for a long, long time. He'd get them the first time. Tim says, I have an extended family there now. Lambert sat me alone for dinner. Big Mike and Mrs. One-Eyed Cat. Mrs. One-Eyed Cat invited me to sit at their table, and they adopted me. You know, that's the thing about Lambert's. That's a fun place, because the tables are huge. You end up sitting with people that you just met, and you're friends forever. You know, the first year I was there, Kim was across from me. I just met Kim. She was sitting across from me, and it was Dylan Levi and Brooke sitting next to me. So we met them that night, you know.
And we sat beside RC Industry and his crew.
RC Industry.
And the table across from us was Pole Barn Garage.
Pole Barn Garage. So we met.
We got to meet a lot of people.
We met all those people. This is some kind of, looks like I'm drinking that stuff you put in the windshield washer. But it's not. It's Island Punch. Well, I cross-threaded the water bottle. I don't want it to leak. Okay, I got it right. Don't cross-thread your water bottle. Okay.
All right, I made it long again. That's the great thing about metal. Steel, you easy to move back together.
Senior tons. My 8 1/4 will not hold lower gears. 73 Duster, 318 rear end. So now I can build me a 355, 355, 323 gear rear end. Now I have 297 gears, 2,000 RPM at 63 miles an hour. Okay, you kind of lost me there, but okay.
Oh, an 8 1/4, you can make it hold lower gears. You just have to get a new carrier.
Very good. It says, stuff. Are your lower control arm bushes in good condition on the valve? The right side is done. The left side is not done. We have all the parts. So half, yes. So we've done front ends on these before, and we've gotten better at it. Doug says this year's No Name Nationals Brooke is not going to be known as Brooke and Brooke. She's gonna race. Yeah, she's gonna be racing this year. Hey, did she pass her? I know she took her. I shouldn't even ask. She took her test to be a registered nurse.
I saw her announce that she passed.
She passed. Well, very good. So she's gonna be a registered nurse out there racing. That'd be pretty good. Mr. Britt says, those old pros that could get things right the first time are almost gone. Replaced with parts replacers. Yards, a lot of times replacing the wrong parts. And E-Fog's here. Good evening.
What?
E-Fog's here. Junkyard D's here. Good evening.
Man.
And then Wendy says, we almost met Santa, too. Santa? At Lambert's? That's kind of island. Would you take that much? My cat is here. Good evening.
He's been here.
Has he? One-eyed cat was?
Yeah, he's been here since Thursday.
Oh, I'm sorry. I just saw. I saw Wendy, but I didn't see. Oh, okay.
Well, he's been here since the beginning.
All right. Well, maybe.
Dawn, you get 2 points for sneaking in a second time. For confusing.
And Tim says I have a video to put up in a few minutes. It has big mics. Oh, home football with all the.
I love big mics projects. Guys, if you haven't watched any of Tim's stuff yet, you're not subscribed, you should definitely check out Tim's channel. He's trying to get some subscribers, and he's putting up a big mic video, so check it out.
Maybe Mexican Spec can put up a link to Tim 72 Demon to his channel, so you can look at it. And Mr. Britt says nobody asked me about my rear end gear. I know you're messing with me. I know. I saw it. Excellent. Dylan is now in safe hands. Hope he doesn't. Dean. I'm not sure exactly what that means. There may be a difference in between American and New Zealand English there. Dean Stevens, electro. Dean Stevenson. He says so much just goes over my head. Okay, Barracuda. Did you use urethane bushes?
No.
No. Yeah, we would say bushings. You say bushes. No, we use the stock stuff.
So.
Oh, and Dubster, good for Brooke. To become an RN takes an enormous amount of time. She earned it. And Mexican Pet put up the link for Tim. Thank you. Yeah, check out Tim's channel. He's starting to put up some videos. And some of it's from the No Name Nationals, which is pretty interesting. So, Barracuda, why did you ask about the urethane bushings? Do you use them, or do you use the rubber ones? Yeah, the lower one, the first time we did a lower bushing on one of those, I hadn't done one in a long time. I struggled with it. But we got it down now. It goes pretty quickly. And John Wilburn's here. Good evening. With a pal. He usually has an eyeball or eyeballs. Now he's got a kaboom. Man, tonight, Kim was laying down in bed in her room and almost asleep or something. I was in there watching the video, and I hear, boom, man, it sounded like an explosion. I said, oh, that didn't sound good. So I come outside with my flashlight, and I'm going to hightail it up the shop and see what blew up in the shop. But I barely get out the door, and I could see down on the main road. If you look through all the trees and stuff, you can see the main road down there. And I see people running on the road, and I can see a car stop down there. I go, oh, something happened. So I walked down there, and man, somebody tried to turn around on a main highway, tried to turn around, and somebody swerved or hit him or something, hit somebody else, and a Jeep went off the road and hit a tree that's like 3 feet around, just whack into that tree. And yeah. So it made a big kaboom noise like that.
Man, it was loud.
Kim thought it was an explosion. I thought it was an explosion. It was a Jeep hitting a tree at 50,
well, I mean, it was
50 or 60 miles an hour, just instant stop. But by the time I got down there, there were already sirens and the ambulance showing up and everything, so they don't need me. I just stood back. You know, they had. Were they when you came up here? They still have emergency vehicles down there? Or you couldn't see?
There's a lot of lights.
Tim says trees don't move. It depends how big around they are.
This one
is enormous.
This one probably moved, but it didn't move as easy as the bumper and the frame and all the other parts of the Jeep.
Yeah.
You know, we see John Wilburn tonight, but we didn't see Ginger. Ginger out tonight?
Didn't see her tonight.
Not yet. Oh. She usually stops in and says hello.
Yeah, so something. A lot of I don't know.
I'm just thinking about friends.
Hey, hi, John Wilbur. I got spec tickets tonight. Oh, it's Wendy English. No, spectator. I understand. Spectator tickets. Spectator tickets. Cutter Down Garage is here. Transformer lit up sky blue in front of me yesterday driving. Oh, man. Man, I saw one time, and it was like a bluish green. But it was behind me, and it lit up a building out in front of me. Just, man. Very good. It says, the lower control arm bushings of my 71 Valiant are the originals, but seem okay. I think I'd go for urethane sometime. I don't know. Ours are sort of wiped out. We just bought all the stuff and just rebuild the whole front end. We drove this car. The first time I drove this car, we got it. Of course, it didn't have an engine. It was just a roller. But we got the engine in it. We went out and drove it. I had one seat in it. So Kim was sitting in the back on the floor with a camera, and we're going down the road to the gas station. And she goes, "How is it?" And I said, "This is the worst handling car I've ever driven." And I remember these cars as being pretty good, but the bushings are all worn out. And then we found, is this the one we found the weld broken in the K-frame?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was broken.
And you know what? This is the car that when we got it didn't have a front bumper, and one of the frame ears was a little bit whooped.
And then,
and I think somebody bent the front end of this car up a little bit.
And then we got down to the gas station, and I get out and I look, and the tires are like half flat. So it's like, okay, we put air in the tires, that helped, but it's still terrible. So we got up here, I guess Kim ordered
digging in.
Kim ordered the front end kit for it. We got all the stuff. We got the special socket. Tim says, I took out a telephone pole with my 64 Galaxy at 140 miles an hour.
Oh, yikes!
Took that pole off at the ground. My Ford didn't make it. Man, you've had some rough things happen to you. Jeez. How did you come out of that? Granddad Chuck says you can't get rubber bushes for sway bars anymore for the Valiant.
Really?
I don't know. That shouldn't be hard to make something or come up with something. They're kind of small. We could probably get them for something else and make it work.
Doesn't have a
Mexican Spec says, will the city send you a bill for the pole?
They do that.
Apparently the urethane bushings are grooved inside for grease to keep getting spread around. I don't know. I've done a lot of sway bar linkages, so I don't know. We'll just see. Dougster says, I hit a pole many years ago. My insurance paid the power company for the replacement pole. Oh, man. Mexican Spec says, very good. I've heard the noise. I've heard they make noise. Maybe not. Yeah, I've heard that the urethane bushings
They can be squawky.
They can be squashy, but they're also, if you want a car that handles real good.
They're firmer.
Is Blue Grit still in here? He probably know all about it. Because he makes his cars, they're, what do they call those races? Run around the cones.
This car doesn't even have a sway bar.
Yeah, this car doesn't have a sway bar. It was a 6-cylinder car without a sway bar. Tim says that was 1970. I was afraid to get out of the car. Big power lines bouncing on the windshield. I went out the passenger door. Mohawk says my friend's wife was killed yesterday evening. What?
Oh, I'm so sorry, Mohawk. Oh, man. It's terrible.
Somebody made a left turn into Dave and his wife. They were in their all-original 29 Dodge Brothers sedan. Oh, man. That's terrible.
Come on.
My next question is, was there alcohol involved? I don't know.
That's not a good question to ask.
I can't believe how somebody can turn in front of somebody, make a left turn in front of somebody. Tim says the pole wasn't too bad, $100, but it was $1,000 for the power line repair. There they say in Mohawk, sorry to hear. Yeah. How was your friend?
Ow!
Yeah, too many idiots out there. Well, the guy that caused this crash out here today, he he went over to the police officer and he goes, he just starts goes. He was all upset. He goes, I tried to turn around and I think he caused the whole thing. He was out in the middle of a 2-lane highway that's busy and there's a hill, so people are coming over the top of the hill, and he decided to turn around right there. And
man, he'd have just gone another quarter-mile.
Oh yeah, he got have gone up to the. Yeah, there's a good place to turn around, or he could have gone into one of the stores up the road, but he turned around the middle of the street, and he pulled into a driveway afterwards.
He must have been lost. Lost in the dark.
And when I saw that Jeep, I wonder how anybody was in that Jeep, because that Jeep was probably going 50, 60, somewhere in there, and hit a giant tree, just plowed into it head on. Like, that couldn't have been good. Mohawk says, thanks everyone. The pics I saw in the news was not good, and yes, the other driver was arrested for vehicular murder and DUI. I haven't heard from Dave yet. Well, keep us posted. And Mohawk, you're in Tennessee, aren't you? Hey, I'm not sure. I think you're out this direction somewhere. This area of the country. Senior says, I understand Kim has become quite the welder, but you trained her well. You know what happened? She was a flux core welder, and I trying to get her to use the MIG, and then I showed her she made some sparks with it and kind of gobby looking welds, and then so then I was welding with it, and she welded a little bit more. Pretty soon she's making really nice beads, because it's a kind of a step up from the flux core. And now she does really well. Stray Bullet says people are just impatient, lazy, and stupid. Yeah,
I got this turned up another step.
I couldn't believe that guy turned around where he did. But I didn't really figure out all what happened, but I think he was the one that caused the whole mess. 3 cars involved. Dougster said it helps that Kim is an exceptional student. Kim is very capable. We don't always do everything the same way, but I've got to the point where I just let her run with it, because usually she gets stuff pretty good. Kim, do you know where all those sparks are going? Well, because they're going down inside the car, and I just want to make sure there's nothing flammable down in there. Because I know you got a hood on, so you're not seeing where the sparks are going. Ford rules. Ford rules. Good evening. How you doing? New in here.
Welcome in.
And I see your little thing there that says 429. I've had a couple of those. I like those engines. Oh, it says, yep, South Central Tennessee. The accident happened in Huntsville, Alabama. I think Dave and Evelyn were going out to dinner in that beautiful old Dodge. Oh, that is just, it's terrible. That's good. Some people can't drive safely sober, let alone drunk. What is this? Colleen says, Ford rules everywhere. Everyone is welcome, but Mopar to the front. It's like John Coppola says, Mopar to you. Yeah, we got, we're working on Mopar here, but, the last car we had in here was a Ford product, and we did a lot of work to that car.
My van's a Ford.
And your van's a Ford, my van's a Ford. What else do we have? We've got a bunch of Mopar trucks out there. Dude, do we have any GM cars? I don't think we have any
got a
GM.
350 engine sitting
Oh, I got a 350 Chevy sitting there. Yeah, I mean, that's... Oh, that reminds me, Doug. I got to pull the old license plates down. I got to show license plates some night.
Oh, there's so many license plates.
Yeah, and I've got some really good ones. And, something will happen to me someday. I'm getting old, So I'm not going to live forever. But I want somebody that understands what they are.
I think they're
way up there.
No. The big thing of plates is down. So you can't even lift them. There's so darn many.
Be careful. Don't put your eye came real close to that. Don't want you to poke a thing in your eye.
Might be under this.
Then I can start looking at
Just do a license plate stream right now.
So it says most other people are Penta stars.
What?
Oh, we've got a Bronco too as well.
Yeah.
And a Ford Fairmont parts car. Hey, buddy Carpana, you're right.
I
forgot about the
close race between Fords and Mopars here at the shop.
Yeah, Colleen, that's what I said.
The Ford.
I said my license plates will probably go to Buff. That's me. To Dougster, because
well, they don't all have to go to Dougster.
Well, some of them, because some of them aren't worth a darn, but some of them are really special. And he's the kind of guy that would probably be a caretaker for the next 20 or 30 years or something.
Yeah,
and then he'd understand what they are,
Yeah, he wouldn't throw them in a dumpster because
man, like the one time. Let's see here. Ford rule says the 429 69 LTD with 429 4-barrel, 365 horse, 450 torque. He used to own one. I'm old too. Okay, Steve. I had a 72 Torino with a 429, and I got it. It had been overheated, and it was a dog, and the heads were cracked between every valve. So I went out and I got a set of heads from a 69 Ford. So they were the closed chamber, not the open chamber one. So the compression went up to 11.5 to 1 because it had the pistons for the
there's some special
the other pistons.
See right
and
away.
then I put a 4-barrel intake on it, and what else? I put a cam, and then I set the cam timing at 6 degrees advanced instead of the 6 degrees the other direction like the later model 72 429s were. Man, did that engine come alive! Holy crap! Just that big old heavy car got fast.
There's your bin.
Yeah, I'm trying to screw this back on. I cross-threaded this again.
There's no time. You have to look at the license plate.
Okay, just a minute. Let me.
Oh, Dizzy.
Dizzy's not here.
No, Dizzy.
Oh, here's some license plates.
Yeah,
oh, what's that one? That's like something special.
You don't start at the bottom.
I know. I see stuff at the bottom.
He gets all excited. He starts digging from the bottom.
1973 Illinois. I'll just start showing a few of them. April 88, stickered, Colorado. April 99, Nebraska. (1986) Iowa. 1956, California. That's the one I really like. The fonts on these. I really like this plate actually, this style. Although this one's a little bit rough. Senior Sons, my eyes are heavy. Time for me to get some rest, I guess. Good night, Senior Sons. Have a good night.
Good night,
Mr. Brett, Buck, do you have an interlock in your Z car? An interlock. An interlock. What's an interlock? If I do, I don't know it. What's an interlock? Tim says, I was wondering where my old Colorado plate went. Dean Stevenson, the 429 replaced the 427, 428 FT series engines at the top performance option. 69. Then they overlapped a couple of years because the Thunderbirds had them in 68. Rubber bushings, rib. Has to be Ohio. Has to be the count. 299. Those are like those old porcelain plates. I don't have any porcelain plates. Ray says that would be a Nebraska plate from around. Mr. Britt says it's not about him drinking; it's the fact that everybody needs one. What, an interlock? Oh, for test for alcohol? Yeah, I don't know. I'm not gonna. No, I don't want one on my phone. It's just more complexity. Complexity I don't need. Brett, I have an interlock on my car, but I cannot post a picture of it. 1986 Alaska. Yeah, Colleen Tebow. She got me started on that. And I do drink that occasionally. I bought a 6-pack of Bud Zero because Colleen turned me on to that. Bud Zero, zero alcohol. But it tastes like Bud Light. And so I bought a 6-pack of that. And it took me like a year to drink it. Just because I don't drink much. I'll have a nip of something once in a while, but I'm certainly not going anywhere when I do that. 1994 Texas. Tim says that 64 Galaxy I wiped out had a 429 that's supposed to go to New York State Police Department. It's a new one, and we put a 671 blower on it. It was way too fast for a teenager, but yep. Yeah, and I have no idea what the horsepower on my 429 was. I don't even remember what cam I put in it. It was something that operated probably between like 3,500 to 5,500 RPM, something like that. Something that would work well on the street. It worked well. I know I went from about 9 miles a gallon to 12 miles a gallon, just making the engine go better. Illinois, August of '97. Did I really show another Illinois like that? I have a lot of Illinois. Yeah, here's more Illinois. Illinois and Illinois and Illinois. Okay, so somebody gave me a whole bunch of Illinois license plates that I traded for something. So there's a lot of those scattered in here.
I gotta make noise for a few minutes. I gotta take off some of the galvanizing on this panel.
Okay, but I can show license plates while you're doing that.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Oh, here's a set. This must have been off my car. This was Ashtabula, Ohio set. I know I have a hard time talking with it. Trying to.
Sorry about that. Oh, wait a minute.
Colleen says, South Carolina will fine you if you don't turn in your plates. See, California was like that. You had to turn in plates. And the first time I was in Ohio, and I had a car that was registered in California, and I went in and got the. Ohio's weird. You got to go to one place to get your title, then you go to another place to get your license plate. So I got to the place to get the license plate, and I go in there with my California plate. She looks at it, she goes, "What's that for?" And I said, "Don't you want it?" She goes, "I don't want that." Okay. And then I started figuring out the only state I've ever been in that wanted the plate back was was California. Nobody else wanted that.
Nobody else wants.
Outside, what's this? What's this? Oh, here's one. The Missouri trailer with a year on it. It's a sport rule. What is this? I know the owner. He owns a taco stand in Bakersfield. Let's see. I missed something. It says if you don't have a sway bar, you might roll it. This thing? This car? I mean, they came without sway bars. The 6-cylinder 4-door car came without a sway bar, and the way I drive this thing, it'll.
Roll it off.
I don't think I could. I don't think I could roll it.
I mean, you could, but we're not gonna.
I mean,
we're okay.
You'd have to try.
We're gonna. Yeah, I think we're gonna do it. No worries.
Here's an older Ohio. That's what they had when I first moved to Ohio. That's what they had. Mr. Britt says most people in Kansas drive drunk. I don't know about that. Hope not. Man, I'm trying to find something.
Most people in Kansas?
Oh, look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Oh, this is all wrapped up in. I don't know if any of you can see it. I got to pull that out of the bag. 1927 New York. That's probably one of the oldest ones I have. I think I have a 26 as well. See, my father and mother were from New York. They grew up in New York. My father was born in 26 and my mother was born in 27. Although my father was born in Florida in 26. I'm getting this back in here. This is not going to want to go. I managed to get it out of the sleeve. Oh, this is a tight fit. I got it. Here's a newer New York, newer than that last one, but that doesn't have a year, so I guess this is probably a front plate, one that doesn't have a sticker, I would think. Mexican Spec will know what that is. Isn't that a trailer plate? You know what? I know it. This is off my old trailer. That was a trailer of mine. Here's the old Arizona plates I like. That color. I thought that was a good looking plate, but they moved on to something else. But I really like that plate. Yep. Oh, here's a set. This is an Ohio set from Geauga County. Oh, here's one that's in a sleeve. It's in pretty good shape. It's a Colorado, but
this is a quick one.
No year. I am really wanting to find a plate in here. I don't know.
Might not be in that bin. There's
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of license plates in here, but I've got probably hundreds of them, maybe thousands of them. Oh, here's an envelope with something. What's this one? Oh, this is old. Tennessee Bicentennial, but it's had stickers on it since then. But that was a '96 Tennessee Bicentennial. Blue Grid, I do not. If I have any of the soy plate, I do not.
Soy plate.
All right, here's one. Wendy will know what that is. Something stuck to this. Well, I don't know. I thought this was a set, but it's not. It's Mr. Bread says Mexican, the easiest way to not get stopped for out-of-state plates is just not to use license plates. They're unconstitutional. Oh, you're one of those guys. Have fun with that in court. You may believe that, but the court won't. Man, here's a bunch more Illinois plates. I got a lot of Illinois plates.
Good luck traveling.
Yeah, you're one of those travelers. I don't even know what this is. Something in here looks like it's backwards. I can't figure it out. What the hell is it? Oh, this is one that I was refinishing, but I haven't finished refinishing it. It's from, it was in real bad shape, and it's 64 New York from the 64 World's Fair.
Hey,
I don't normally refinish plates, but when they're really bad, I'll do it.
throw the other camera up.
Throw up.
Guard the other camera, please. No. There you go.
Man. Yeah, they're going. Take it to the highest scores in the land. Where's this? Oh, this one.
No color on camera worse than gloss black.
This is a set of Ohio Bicentennials.
You can go back to just you.
Just me?
I just wanted them to see.
Oh, what you're doing there. That looks really good, Kim. The trailing edge looks really good too.
What do you guys think?
Oh, I'll put it back so they can see. Okay, what do you think on Kim's work there? She's got, you see the trailing edge of the top. It looks kind of funny, but actually it looks really good. It's just the way the light's hitting it. But you see how the sail panels, which I guess is the B pillar, how that's all going to look. Oh, she's moving the camera.
Can you see it okay now? Yeah, I mean, it's pretty simple. You can see over there. They sort of match.
Hippie Long says excellent.
Trying to get an angle of the I can kind of see them both now, right?
Who knows what Illinois plates? Oh, trying to hold it up and then can't see anything.
Hard to see.
So, the Illinois plate, is that a special Illinois plate? I don't know why it's got a very short number compared to most of them. Don't know much about it.
Well, the contrast to the stocks.
Do you remember the California Sesquits? Yes, I do remember those quite well. Man, this is. I got a bunch of Ohio and Illinois plates, like way too many of them. Oh my God. Here's a piece of an airplane.
I don't know. I'm
Getting tired.
Yeah, how we doing?
Here's a plate off the front of one of my cars. I think my former wife ran into something.
Uh-oh. Hey.
Well, but those Campbell, I sent you an email with a pic of okay, I'll look at it when I get home because up here we're in the shop, so email's kind of hard. Or do you want me to try to find it? Do you want to show it on here? If you want to show it on here, I don't know if you just want me to look at it, or if you want to show it on here, I'll dig it out right now.
Dig it out. Take a minute.
Okay, well, I don't know if it's meant for everybody to see.
Oh, I'll bet it's fine. He wouldn't have sent it in.
Well, no, it's a fatal crash.
Oh, is it a picture of the crash or is it just a picture of the car? From last summer, he said. So it's just a picture of the car. Oh, it's a picture of the car.
Okay.
Yeah, he was talking about it. It's a really nice sounding car. So let's.
Okay, it's going to take me a minute to figure this out.
I'm going to read. Don't talk. Let me read.
Okay, you read. Oh, here we go.
Dizzy Izzy says, good evening, Bump and Kim, Mexican Spec, Mohawk, Ray, and all. Welcome in. Glad to be here. S is for the clinically stupid in Illinois. No, don't say that, people. Hippie Long thinks Illinois. He's making a joke. He's making a joke. Blue Grit says a coworker went to the Mardi Gras parade in St. Louis. Someone stole his plate and replaced it with another stolen plate. He was unaware until the police came to his door because of a bank robbery. Whoa! They switched it out and did a bank robbery.
On what's this?
On a license plate. Dang.
Todd Solo says, I think my former wife ran into something. She ran into a lot of stuff. No, I've never run into anything. I've had people rear end me, but I've never run into anything. Okay, I got to get this back somehow.
Yeah.
And then I got to go to, I'm not sure I have this set up, Kim. I can go to Google window. Oops, okay.
Yes. Now go down to window capture, down to the bottom.
Okay.
And then go to up to where it says Ford Flex. Click on that, see what window choices you get. It'll give you choices. There it is.
There it is. Now I've got to figure out how to get it moved over.
I think if you just click on it, it'll give you a highlight. You can drag it. Yeah, see, now just click on it and drag.
Doesn't drag.
Okay, well, click on let go of
red
it.
thing
Let
on
go of it. That's nothing. Go down and click on window capture again so it's highlighted at the bottom. And now you can drag that window.
Okay, there, we got it up kind of where. Can everybody see that?
Thank you for sending in the photo. Barracuda asked, can proper knobbies be DOT legal? I don't think, but I don't know. Todd Saw says he's been hanging out a bit.
So anyway, I'm going to go back to this.
Oh, my feet hurt. The cold gets me.
We've been here for 3 hours?
3? No, 2.
Oh, you're right, 2 hours. Well, and now I've kind of lost these plates. Oh, here's another Pennsylvania,
Oh, yeah, I remember those from when I was a kid.
2000. Well, this bent up one really messes
Yeah, it messes up the pile.
Messes up the pile.
Boy, there's a lot of variety in that pile, isn't there? I'm glad I pulled that one out. Oh, wow, that one has been on the lake. Looks like Ohio.
Yeah, this one, Dougster will get this one for sure.
1931? No.
I believe it's Ohio 1931. Oh, it is. You can read it on the camera, but you couldn't read it when
In the rust.
in the rust. Yeah, yeah, that's definitely been in Ohio.
That looks like someone pulled it out of a lake.
Yeah, or out of the snow.
How about blue dots and taillights? There we go.
Oh, this is a set. There's the other one. I have the other one in there. Personalized plate. I don't know. It's not in here. I got some that are really cool. Oh my god. Yeah, can't show that.
Why not?
It's
Oh, okay.
a secret. Oh man. Say
Are you at the bottom of that pile? Or there's still
no, there's a lot of there's probably still 20 or 30 Illinois plates that are all the same, and or not the same number, but the same style. And there's a whole lot of Ohio plates in there.
Oh, okay.
Colleen's taking off. Oh yeah, Dylan. What time? She said that's like 8 o'clock in the morning. Yep, I did that. See, in Russian, it's ye, and with this, that's yo. So that's pronounced котенок. Котенок means kitten.
The little dots.
Little dots up above there, and I never got stopped. That's what the car name was a kitten, and that's what Russian. It means котенок, means kitten. And I glued those little dots on there, and I never got stopped. Police never even they didn't even care.
You wouldn't see this.
The matching one is in here somewhere.
Oh, okay.
That car got wrecked.
Might wreck a lot of cars around.
With me that did it. I don't know. It's a good story, but
Gonna watch Dylan race tomorrow. Are they gonna go live?
I would read that as a code hook. That's kind of what it looks like. Котенок looks like a code hook. It's in Russian. Some of the letters are the same.
Oh, okay.
It's K O T Yo. It's pronounced yo. That's an N O K. So
that's the Russian word of the day.
котенок means kitten. Yeah.
There you go. I try and make him do it. He's all shy about it. He doesn't want to do it.
Well, it's not so cool anymore. You know, there was a time when, you know, after the fall of the Soviet Union and Russia and the U.S. kind of became friends, and we were seeing each other, and we were just having a good time. And now it's all changed again. Sad.
Tim, yeah, Walter was here.
And Todd Sauce says at one point in time, for decades, 80% of U.S. license plates were pressed by inmates in state prisons. Absolutely. I hired a guy when I was running a shop in Sharon, Pennsylvania, and I hired a guy there that was in a halfway house, and he had been in prison for a long time, like most of his life. So he's an older guy. He was older than me, and I hired him, and he walked from the halfway house. I didn't even know it was a halfway house till I hired him. He'd walk up there and he'd work, and he had to be home at a certain time. And they checked him in and they checked him out. And I got talking to him, and they'd let him work overtime. So a lot of times I had to call, and there was a process to get him to work overtime. And he always wanted to do that because he didn't have to be at the halfway house. And he and I were working in there one night, and we got talking about license plates. And he told me all about making Pennsylvania license plates, and he told me how they made them reflective, and he knew the whole process. He says, I've made so many license plates. It was pretty interesting. He seemed like a good guy, but I mean, you know, he got himself in a lot of trouble when he was young, and trying to work his way out of it.
Dizzy Izzy got a new project, a '69 Fury, and I saw some kind of video. So, yeah, check out his channel if you want to see his new project. Okay, what?
Okay, I'm saying okay. I'm going to check that out. I'm going to check out Dizzy Izzy's, because he said it was been kept inside. And then Mohawk somewhere down here said thanks for showing the picture. But now I don't see it. Now I don't see it, but
it's right in the middle of the screen. I saw it. It's there.
I see it. Okay. Well, it moves, you know.
I know. You get lost. Things get lost.
Things get lost quickly.
Oh, there you go. Walter's asking which thumbnail his car's in. I don't know. One of Tim's new videos.
Man, it sure looks like windshield washer fluid, but it's kind of tangy.
A little better.
I'll show you what it is.
You and your beverages.
I got it. People look at it like, what are you drinking? It's that. It is
Island Punch.
Blue Ocean Breeze.
They're sponsors. They give
not a sponsor.
They give us 1 penny per time we mention. So if we say Island Punch, Island Punch, Island Punch, Island Punch.
Oh.
3
Dizzy says I'll
cents.
post a video tomorrow. Okay.
Island Punch, Island Punch, Island Punch, Island Punch. Island Punch, Island Punch, Island Punch.
Mean Street Mopar, Kim and Bud.
That was the most fun I had all night.
What was the thing? My kids did all this crap, and you're younger than me.
Punch buggy, no punch back.
No punch backs. Yeah. It was Constantine, my youngest, and he's always like,
Main Street Mopar, hi.
No punch backs. Yeah, I had no clue what they were doing, but you know all about it.
Understand.
Because you're probably the same age as my kids.
I know. We all do need our rest. It's Saturday night, and there's a bunch of people here hanging out. So, it's fun.
We've had a pretty good group in here today.
Yeah, and I got a little bit of welding done.
Kim is in a really good mood now.
Camera.
Oh, you did something.
Oh no! I'll fix it.
We just froze the camera. She's got to reactivate the camera. Yeah. Okay, we got it back.
Oh, dang, am I good. Look how fast I
It was just a software problem.
See, you see it up here? Right here? This little thing?
Yeah, she did that.
Made out of metal now.
Can we switch the other camera, or is it too late?
You could try. I don't know what it'll show.
There. That's what she did tonight. She did that sail panel and did that trailing edge. Doesn't that look good?
And I welded all down the side of the rail, so it's welded onto the car real good now.
So Oh, Mexican Spec's taking off?
Yeah, he said he was going earlier.
Oh, okay.
He said he was going like 10 times. It's like Mexican goodbye. He said goodbye, 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 and goodbye again. We love you, Mexican Spec. Thank you for being here.
Oh, God, that was very tart. It's good, but it's tart. Oh, man. So, Ford. Oh,
Ford
Ford's
Rules
taking off?
says talk Ford Lincoln next time. You know who's good to talk to is who's Walter Blue Brick Garage. They do Mustangs.
Yeah, and I have a lot of Ford stuff too.
We do.
And so yeah,
You know what? Maybe he saw your car in the thumbnail. It's a Ford.
Oh, that's what happened. You saw my Ford.
We spent like a year working on that car.
That car was in here for
Check some of our old videos.
11 months to get that car from. It was supposed to be good to go, and it wasn't really good to go. So it took us 11 months.
It was a survivor car. It was very complete, and we drove it back from Dallas, Texas. So I mean, it was okay, but the steering was all messed up, and
we drove. This guy had a big long driveway. We lived out in the country in Texas, so I drive out a dirt road, and Kim's in front of me in our little Jeep Patriot, and she drives off, and I drive off. And we had radios. I guess we had our radios. So I said, "Hey, we're gonna have to stop," because when I got out there, I stepped on the brake pedal. It went like this close to the floor, and the car stopped, but not very well. So we pulled off somewhere and opened up the hood. And Kim's already got the top off the master cylinder, and it looked like mushrooms in the bottom. There's no fluid in it. It's like, oh no, we got to do something about this. Well, the whole car was kind of like that.
Everything was, yeah.
Sometimes it would start, sometimes it wouldn't start.
Oh, and
okay, sometimes it wouldn't start, but sometimes it cranked right up. So we got the hood open, and Kim starts laughing, and she goes, "Look, if you're a Ford guy, you'll know where the starter solenoid is on a Ford. It's off on the right fender, on the inner fender.
Upside down.
They had it upside down. So and then there's a mark on the hood where it's been arcing. So when you turn the starter, sometimes it energizes the starter. Sometimes it energizes the bottom of the hood and makes sparks." So she noticed that, So we took it off and put it on the right way around, and it worked fine after that. And it didn't run very well. And
it just needed a passenger window, and we had the window. He gave us the window.
Yeah, that's right.
We spent like 2 months messing with that door trying to get that window right. And he drove up to physical therapy, and he went to put the window up, and it gave some kind of grief, and it exploded in the parking lot.
I didn't even put any pressure on it.
We had to buy a whole nother car to get a window.
It's a Ford Rules asking. It's a 78 Mercury Zephyr Z7, the one with the low top. I mean, you probably saw it there, the back of it, and it's the same thing as the same body as the Ford Fairmont Futura coupe. And I had one of those. I had one of those Futura coupes. Man, mine was a 79, and I think it was 4 years old when I had it. And it had a 4-cylinder Pinto engine in it, 2300. I pulled that out, and I built a 302 and C4 automatic. And, oh, man, that had a roll bar in it, and Mustang instrument panel and everything. That was a nice car. And so that was many years ago. So I really wanted this one. What happened was I had a Mazda 6, and that thing got wrecked. The guy ran me off the road. He destroyed his car too. But anyway, the insurance company really didn't give me enough to buy another car like I had, and I'm really kind of sick of the cars that are.
It needed a heater core. We had to take the whole dash out to get the heater core.
So I'm kind of tired of the electronic cars, all these modules and expensive crap. So I wanted something simpler, and I was looking for a Chevy Nova, which they are crazy expensive, or a and I have a 350 here. It's one of the reasons I was looking for that, or one of those Zephyr.
It's okay.
One of those Zephyr Z7s, or a Ford Futura. So we found one. Actually, it was a guy in the chat here found it for me. It's JB was in Texas, and he knew about it in Dallas, so we went and got it. But it was kind of funny because the guy told me it was really good. Garage kept all this kind of stuff. The guy's a movie actor, and they had bought a bunch of cars. They were going to do a movie, and they were all like late 70s cars. And this was the last one they had, and they decided not to do the movie, and they're selling them. So he tells me, oh, yeah, I just take a kid's ice cream in it and all this kind of stuff. So we get down there, and man, we opened up the trunk, and he goes, oh, it needs a heater core. Here's the heater core. It's almost done for you. It's here. I already bought the heater core. And I'm thinking, a heater core? That's like, I remember doing those when I had my radiator shop. It's like an 8.3 hour job.
Good night, Dougster.
And I'm like, oh my God.
You know what? If we stay on much longer, all the New Zealanders will come in. You know how they are.
Just thought this Ford Rules guy is new here, and I thought, man, I got to tell him about this. I got to tell him about this.
No, I wasn't saying we had to be done. I was just, Dougster was going to bed, and I was just thinking, there's a lot of people here.
He took his kids in a car with no brake fluid. He probably didn't know what brake fluid was.
No,
it was an old car, and he was a guy, you know who he is. He played Pablo Escobar in a movie. He's kind of a somewhat well-known actor, and he's done a bunch of commercials and things. But anyway, he's a nice guy. He's a fun guy to hang out with for a few minutes. But anyway, he probably doesn't know anything about cars.
But yeah, nobody had serviced the brakes.
Oh, and Buddy Carpano says, yeah, it had an exhaust leak, and then just trying to. God, why does my hand stink?
I took the exhaust manifold off, and all the bolts broke, and we had to extract them.
Hand?
Well, you were messing with all those license plates.
Oh, it's probably something in the license plate that stinks.
Was it a stink bug, maybe?
Oh.
You disturbed a stink bug in the license plate.
I don't know what that is. Anyway, Lester Saber said, I have 79 Zephyr new. That's why I wanted the Fairmont. Okay, yeah, see, Lester Saber bought a Mexican spec car, and he's got it now. But, yeah, and then Buddy Carpano's exhaust manifold bolts. Oh, my God. They just all snapped off, So we took the head off the engine. It's an inline six.
He says 6 is my minimum. It's a 200 inline 6, so it's a pretty small one, but it runs really well.
Let's see.
And we had the head off. We took the head off to extract the bolts.
So, yeah, well, this one, I don't mind. See, it's the old 200 cubic inch 6 that they use like in Ford Falcons and Mustangs back in the 60s. It's the same engine as that. And yeah, I'd rather have a V8, but yeah, it's a nice, it's just like drive to the store kind of car.
And the short block in it when we took the head off was really good.
Well,
we inspected everything.
I noticed,
really good.
The blue color Ford blue from the like 70s. That dark blue color of the engines. Well, we had the head off of it, and I'm looking, the short block is light blue, obviously painted at a different time than everything else. So somebody put a short block in that thing.
It looks like it, yeah.
And
the condition was really good. No ridge or nothing.
No ridge, no taper on the cylinders. Looks real good. Everything on that looked real good. So
yeah,
we put it all
he
back
wants
together.
to put like a V8 in it, and I keep telling him, like, it runs so good, just drive it.
Well, then, we ended up buying that parts car out there for the window, of all things. On a parts car, a whole damn
car for a window.
$1,000 car for a window. So it's got the Zephyrs and the Fairmonts, the 4-cylinder and the V8s have the same cross member. The 6-cylinder has a different cross member, so you can't just bolt a V8 in it. So now I have a parts car out there with the V8 with the V8 cross member.
It's got an 8.8 rear end.
It's got an 8.8 rear end in it. That came out of like a 90.
And it's a complete car minus the interior.
94 or 96 Mustang or something.
Oh, it's got a transmission in it too.
And I got the C4 transmission. So, you could build a C4 and you can make it really, C4 can take a lot. So I don't know. I may put 302 or a 351 Windsor in it someday, or I don't know. I'd like to. I got all kinds of thoughts what I'd like to do, but right now it's an inline six that runs
Fantastic.
just fine.
And we had to put a manual choke on it.
Oh, and I don't.
Man, is that work
I like
better.
simple stuff, and the automatic choke was kind of worn out and rusty and all that.
Oh, and the tires were so checked. They had so much cracking in them.
Kim ran the thing, and we put the manual choke in it. Well, it was really hard to start because you had to pump the shit out of gas and crank and keep it running by keeping the accelerator pump didn't work right. So we went through the carburetor. And then now I just go out and I pull the choke out, boom, fires right up and start to use the choke in. It's nice, So, because I like simple stuff. So let's see what else. Oh yeah, you said the tires were all checked. She was looking for used tires for me, and she found a set of wheels. What are those wheels called? Those
I think they're like Outlaws or Outlaw 2s or something like that.
Yeah, it's a complete
they
set of tires.
They look really good on the car.
That car, man,
they look sharp.
Looks really good.
And the guy was getting rid of them, and he put them up. They weren't listed an hour on Marketplace, and it was like a Sunday morning, and I saw him. He wasn't even awake. I drove up to the next exit on the highway, and I looked at. I was like, "Yes, I'll take them."
So she bought me a set of
the tires that were on there. They had to have been 10 years old, maybe more, 12 years old, and you could see the cracking in the rubber. And I was like, "You can't drive those on the interstate."
Well, Mean Street Mopar says put a 351 Cleveland in the C7.
Where would we get a 351 Cleveland?
See, the thing is, they're kind of heavy, they're kind of big, and you can put Cleveland heads on a 351 Windsor,
cleaver,
and they call it a cleaver, and you have to run the coolant a little bit different up in the front of the engine. But that's what Dallas Brown ran in his T-Bird.
But where do you get those parts? It costs a fortune.
I know. I could probably make some of that stuff. But anyway.
Mohawk, I'm so sorry for what's going on. I hope you can be there for your friend. Try and get some rest.
Yeah.
Yeah, everyone stay safe. Cautionary tales.
So
watch your six.
My choice actually for that car would probably be a 351 Windsor because they're a little bit narrower and it sort of fits in there. And they bolt right up. And I know how to make a Windsor run pretty good. I've had Windsors.
Yeah.
I've had Windsors in the past that were.
That's enough cubes. You ought to be able to get a couple hundred horse out of there.
I probably hit double the horsepower, easily.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
My last Windsor was probably bumping up on 400 horsepower. So,
Then we got to make it stop better.
Yeah, once you make it go better, it's got to stop better.
Actually, you should always start with the stopping.
Start with the stopping.
Start with the stopping. You're going to make the car go fast. Make sure it stops good.
Oh, Buddy Garfunkel says, drilling a hole in the trunk for a CB antenna made me cringe. Sorry about that.
It's just 10.
It's 4 holes. I got a new deck lid out. Not a new deck lid. I've got a used deck lid on that other car out there. But you know what?
I told him, it's your car. Build it the way you want it to be.
I'm an old guy that had CB radios, and I really enjoy that thing. There's times I get in the car.
He doesn't do nothing.
I just drove it
But he will get out and sit in his car and listen to CB radio, and then he will tell me about it minute by minute what happened.
All trees and stuff around here that just sucks up the airwaves. So I'll drive out in the property where there's a big open spot, and the antenna's toward the back of the car, so it's somewhat directional, and I'll listen to where the skip's coming from, and I'll turn like that, and then I'll on sideband, and I'm amazed with a legal 12 watts on sideband, I can talk all over the place. It's really fun, and I'm kind of glad I have it. I have a real 302 Boss. Windsor, right? Just Cleveland.
A 302 Boss, a Windsor with Cleveland heads?
Well, you can.
Where are you you going to get Cleveland heads?
Well, I don't know. I guess they didn't make Clevelands for that long. And there's small 2-barrel heads and there's better heads and everything. But you can build a cleaver. Cleaver's kind of a fun engine. But it's going to cost some money to build that. Just, and in Barracuda says a 289 Windsor was Mon's contender in a GT40. Yeah, 289 is pretty small. 289 is 4-inch bore with a 2.8 7-inch stroke. It's pretty short stroke, so you can really wind them up. But I don't want that in the street, And a 351 Windsor is the same bore, 4-inch bore with a 3.5-inch stroke, and on the street, man, I had that Windsor in my '64 Ford Galaxy, and that thing go pretty good, and it was built, but not to the point where I had to wind it way up. It came on real strong between about 3,500 5,500 RPM, and man, that was a running car. I really enjoyed that. And if I had that in this car, it probably weighs 1,000 pounds less than that big Ford. It probably weighs 800 pounds less than that big Ford. So, that'd be a running car,
Buddy Carfano reminded us that we also got the AC working. I fixed the AC machine, and then we made the AC in his car work. We put a new compressor in. We replaced some of the lines. We charged the system. Then the system unexpectedly discharged itself.
Had that whole dash out of there and everything. Well, and
we
Ford
did
rule
so
says
much stuff.
69 Boss 302. Look up the specs. Yeah, I know all about 69 Boss 302. The thing about a Boss 302 is that's like, I work with the junk we have around here because I don't have a lot of money to go buy stuff. And if you're going to buy a Boss 302, it's like you better have some money from somewhere. And I can put together probably a 302 or a 351
Like and subscribe so we can buy a Boss 302.
You can leave a super chat for a couple $1,000.
That'll really get the project moving.
But I could build a 302 or a 351. I'll just keep my eye out till there's one that's just the right engine, and I'll get it and go through it. That would be nice, Me street mopar. I'm not a Ford guy, but I would like to build a street free Ford Maverick with a 351 Cleveland, top loader, 4-speed. You know what's the Maverick has the springs on the top. It has the springs above the upper control arms. Makes the engine compartment real narrow. And tell me how I know, because I had Mustangs and Cougars. You all know about my Cougar. But there's not a lot of room in there. And the Fox bodies, the only thing that's on the top is the top of the strut. There's no spring or anything up there, so there's a lot more room inside the engine compartment. So the Maverick is, I don't know, you can put a Cleveland in them, but it gets kind of tight. Have you ever seen my pictures of my my Cougar? I've shown them before on the Tuesday night lives we do. My Cougar, I had a small block Chevy in it, and the springs on the top, there's not much room in there, and then I had headers in there. Just to change spark plugs, I had to jack the engine up, pull the header off one side, big pain in the ass. And then Blue Grit says at 69 the valves were so large they ran bad on the street. Yeah, that's possible too. And Blue Grit would know a lot about I think you have a Maverick, don't you? Don't you have a Maverick in your yard? I think I saw one in one of your videos. But you can take those springs off the top and put plates in there and make the engine compartment wide, and then use like a Mustang 2 front end underneath. I've done so much of this stuff with Fords, man. I mean, that's what I did when I was young. So I really had a good time with them. But I'm not really stuck on any one kind of car. But I do like the Fox bodies a lot. Man, I like the Fox bodies. As he says, 69 302 and a 213 Avenger. 2013 Avenger, very close in weight, horsepower and runtime. Blue Grit says in 1970 the Boss 302 had smaller valves, so they ran better on the street. What's the difference Oh, Wendy says, we got shipment today at work. Today, a makeup lady came in tonight wanting me to open it up. Says big boxes. She said, yes. I told her, no, I can't because I don't have room for it. Okay. Kim, what you doing? Poking at the fire?
Yeah.
Is it died down?
Yeah.
Because it's warmed up in here quite a bit. It was 60 when we came in here. It's 66 right now. So it's, yeah, I'm not feeling real cold, but you probably are. Well, you know what? I think Kim, can you come over here? I think we're going to wrap it up.
Oh, okay.
We've been on here 2.5 hours, and we're going to be here Tuesday night at 8 Central Time. And Tuesday night, we'll show pictures of everybody, your cars. Send in pictures of your cars, your cats, your dogs, yourself.
Your garage, your project.
Garage, your project, toolboxes, whatever. And we'll show everybody's pictures, and we'll have a good
Wendy,
time.
send us some pictures of that shipment of makeup.
Blue Grit says, yes, I was going to put a 351 Cleveland in that 70 Maverick. Oh, okay, so you were going to do that, exactly what he's talking about. That 70 Maverick until Anna got her 351 Windsor 67 Mustang. Yeah, see, it's got the same thing with the 67 Mustang. Those springs are on the top. They got those big inner fender thicks, whatever you call them. So it gets a little tight in there. But a Windsor should still be okay.
Wendy, how hard did you have to bite your tongue to not punch her in the mouth?
All right, Wendy.
Damn, Wendy. That customer mouthed off to her. She said that to her face. What is wrong with people? I'm sorry, Wendy, that you had to endure that kind of treatment. Did you boot her out? I'd have been so mad. Man. People. I guess you just laugh. Laugh in their face when people say stuff.
Shock towers. You're right, Blue Grid. I couldn't think of the name of those things.
Shock tower.
But you can cut them out, and you can put a Mustang 2 front end in it. You know, like Mo Parral did in that Studebaker. He put a Mustang 2 front end in it. But they don't have springs on the top. I don't remember what. Oh, I know why he did it, because they have like a front suspension from ancient times. And he put Mustang 2 front end under it.
Oh, yeah. The Studebaker. Crazy looking suspension.
3rd gen Hemi in it and went out and raced the shit out of it. Had fun with it. Ford Rules. Is your email in the YouTube page? Oh, here.
It's buffdelcampo@gmail.com. He's going to type it in. To the Bucks. Buddy. No, you spelled it wrong. You missed the P.
Okay, before I hit enter, Tampa, there we go. So that's it.
And you can either send it now or send it on Tuesday.
Send it anytime between now and the end of the live on Tuesday. So Tuesday, 8 o'clock Central Time in the U.S.
What's our topic?
What was our topic?
What year were we going to talk about?
I think we were going to do... Okay, Dizzy Izzy, the Rancheros from 67 to 73 have tailgates about the same curb and shape as...
Is that as the real taillights?
Yeah. Oh, on this? Yeah, but we're making a tailgate. We're good there. Making it out of the trunk lid. Huh?
I'm waiting for the tailgate.
Well, no,
I'm working on other stuff.
I know.
Until then.
I've got to.
Didn't we just do 89?
I don't remember what you were doing.
We're inept. I guess you'll just have to wait and see.
I know, like, Buddy Carfano's probably already sent us stuff.
And she asked the cashier to open it, and then he called me up like no, I already told her no. Oh, God. She's just starting. Why did she need the box? What's in the box?
What we usually do is we have a theme on Tuesday nights, like a certain year car or convertibles or whatever.
Something to give it a sense of cohesion.
But then, I don't want to restrict it to that. That's just something to have some fun with. If you're going to show pictures of your own car, your own dogs, cats, like Faith is in here a lot of times. She almost always sends a new picture of her cat and the cat by her face or something, you know. And people have like vintage, you know, Tanner. He's got shop cats all around. He's always got cats in his shop, so he sends pictures of cats, and he sends pictures of his cars. So that's all the stuff we want to see. Send whatever you want, and we'll show them.
The best dollar store makeup that money can buy.
Concept cars.
Concept cars.
That's what it is. We're going to do concept cars.
If you have a favorite concept car, grab a picture off the internet and send it to us, and we'll talk about it.
No, cheap price. I said a Boss 302 heads on Marketplace. They weren't cheap, yeah. You know, you ever heard of the 427 Ford, the FE engine? There was a tunnel port 427. Man, I saw a set of tunnel port 427 heads on Marketplace, and I saw them. I knew what they were instantly because the ports are big and round, and they got a tube going through them for the push rod, which seems kind of weird, a round tube going through a port. But those ports are enormous, and I saw those, and I was like, whoa, and I clicked on that, and they wanted some crazy money because I used to have FE Fords too, and FE Fords we used to take Ford guy in here. He might understand this. Take a 390 Ford, the original 390s from the early 60s, and you bore them out 80 thousandths and use 406 pistons in it. So now you got a 406 cubic inch engine. The only thing is you don't have you got a cast crank instead of a forged crank, but still it's a 406, you know. And then we'd have the tri-power setup with a big oval air cleaner, and it was 406 cubic inches.
That's all cubic inches.
Yeah, and we'd run like at least 11.1 compression, you know. I remember 406. I built a 406, and after we got it running a little bit, I did a compression check on it just to see. It was 205 pounds of compression in every cylinder, and I was like, yeah. But man, that was back in the day when you could buy fuel, you know, like whatever it was, 102 octane at the gas station.
Barry could have asked, wouldn't there be aftermarket aluminum Boss heads? Probably Summit sells them, or Jegs.
Yeah, but
they're probably
that's the stuff I look at and dream about.
$1,500 to $2,000 a piece.
I can't buy that stuff.
$4,000 for a set of heads, maybe.
You're all here all the time. You see what we work with.
We're broke.
We work with the stuff
we wouldn't work on this crap if we had money.
We work with the stuff
we just drive fancy stuff.
You know, just go totally different. Put a flathead in. Can you imagine open up the hood on my car and see a flathead Ford in there with
That'd be weird.
3 deuces on it? Oh man.
Oh, the other thing though that we have that's trick.
But flatheads are worth a lot of money. Oh, look at this. Kim did this.
This is a turbo manifold for the Slant 6 in this car because we got it. It's a good. We built the engine in this car too, so. Yeah, we have the turbo, and then he's supposed to drill holes in this plate for me so I can weld it on there, and then the turbo goes right on there. So then
Josh Holman says cast cranks aren't a good idea. Cast metals are brittle. They're fine. You know.
It's good till it isn't.
Crank an engine up to, I don't know, my limit was sort of about 5,800 RPM, something like that.
Just wail on
and
it.
It's balanced. It's going to be okay.
It goes till it doesn't.
And I never ran anything that was crazy horsepower, you know. I'm not running like, you know, turbo and a 200 shot or something, you know. I'm just
Vita Carafano is saving up to be broke. That's right.
Ed Smith in Arizona
has tons of heads stacked in. Well, next time we're in Arizona, we'll get some.
Man, we're in Arizona.
Yeah, yeah.
I'll probably be going to Yuma for something.
That's where we're going. Yeah.
I worked in Arizona
Give us
for
his number.
many, many years. I worked in Yuma, Arizona. Had a really good time there. But not here.
You found the right place. There's lots of cool car people here. Hopefully, you will stick around, or you will find, because many of the people in our chat are also car people, real people.
You know,
Like, we've met a bunch of these people, and they're real people. So maybe you can meet some other fun people too.
got to request for no name national sponsor September 8th.
Wendy's got to put it in there.
Oh,
It's not a request, Wendy.
it's a demand.
It's like, I'm not going to be here, so don't plan on it.
Yeah, Barracuda says the trouble with V8s is you have to buy two heads. You know, the two times that Kim has ported slant six heads, I go, you know what's really good about this? You only have to do one head. Now you got a 318 over there. You got to do two heads.
That 318, my Main Street Mobart's talking about the 318 he's building.
Yeah, that 318 I believe is going to be pretty rowdy.
I want to see more about it, Main Street Mopar, because I started building that 318 and I realized I need cylinder heads, and then that I need a cam, and I want pistons, and it's like,
well, and then I've got a 318 Poly.
Yeah.
That I want.
And I've got that 360 out there, and I'm like, that 360, that 318 here, 318 LA is so back burner at this point. I don't know if I'll ever get around to it. But I've got an excellent short block. If anybody needs a short block for 318 build LA, without the roller lifters, I would sell it really cheap to see somebody use it, because it's in a way now. Like I just, for the price of building it, I could just get a Magnum 318. It'll make more power stock than a mild built LA 318. A Magnum from the factory has better pistons, roller cam, and
so I was just thinking about this because Ford Rules comes in here. He, quite a while ago, I was in California, grew up there, and in the town I was in, I knew everybody. I knew who the Ford guys were, who the Chevy guys were. I had a radiator shop. Next to the radiator shop was a machine shop. So I knew everybody in there. I could always do trade work, could get machine work done. And I had all this stuff, I had Ford parts all over the place. And I had some Chevy stuff. Didn't have much Mopar. I don't know if I had any Mopar. I did. I had a 360 in I had a couple of them. I had 360s in two different cars. In a Duster and in a big old Polara. But anyway, I knew everybody, and I knew who to get to do this and that. And I could always trade work. Well, then I did airplane stuff for many, many years, and work came first. Now I'm back to cars again. Well, all these people I knew, they're all like 80, 90, 100, 110 years old. They're gone, and so my whole group of people that I knew where to get the stuff, who had what, all that's kind of gone. And then you come in here and it says Ed Smith in Arizona. I don't even know who Ed Smith is. It's like, I got to know who this guy is, Yeah.
That's right. And No Name Nationals is our annual event at the end of the year.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody who's anybody.
And see, I can light up the Studebaker up there. I usually do that for Super Chats. Super Chats gets a light up Studebaker.
And it's a family reunion at a drag strip. And
So where Ford Rules? Can you tell me where you are about? Like,
yeah, where are you from?
I don't want your address, but just like a state or a country.
Look at your house on Google Maps.
Just a state or a country would give me an idea. Heard of Famoso? Oh, I know exactly where that is. In fact, because I'm a pilot, flew all over the place. Right next to the drag strip, there's an airport, and on the chart, I remember looking at that. It always says, "Caution: do not land on the drag strip," because they don't want airplanes landing on the drag strip. So I know exactly where it is. I lived in San Luis Obispo for years, and then so I flew all over the state and all over the place over there. Yeah, I've been there. I know the place. Although that's kind of a weird track because you race going south, right? If I remember right. So you're looking into the sun.
Oh, he's from Bakersfield, California.
Okay.
Well, there's some people out that way who are isn't it Hippie Long is out that way?
Hippie Long's in Fresno, which is north of Bakersfield, hour and something.
Ways up.
And then you know who else comes in here all the time that's close to that is Boat Anchor. And Boat Anchor is a CB radio guy, but he's also a car guy. He's a Corvette guy, and he's in I don't know. He's about 20 or 30 miles north of Bakersfield. Can't think. Lindsay. Lindsay? Yeah, I think he's in Lindsay, right outside Lindsay. So, yeah, I used to go to air shows all over Porterfield. Yeah, I think it's called Porterfield. Yeah.
Remember when we were going to be done 25 minutes ago?
Yeah, I guess. I know. You got this Ford guy comes in here, and all my memories come back.
Talking and
all my memories from all my Ford fun stuff comes back, and back. Yeah. All the stuff I used to do. And now we do this. You know, I always wanted to do custom body work. So this is really cool stuff, but it's not what I used to do. And this kind of reminds me of what I used to do.
That's okay, too.
That's okay. All right. Yeah, we got to get out of here. Main Street, I'm changing the pistons. KB 167 flat top pistons. I'm upgrading the rod bolts and replacing the main bolts with studs. And keeping the stock rods and cast crank.
That'll be okay. You won't have a problem with it. That's a nice setup. The KB flat top pistons. Do you got the closed chamber heads? Are the W2 heads closed chamber ones? You hardly need studs, but studs is a nice little upgrade.
Iskandarian lives in Tulare, California. He died. He died about a week ago. Yeah, he died. He was 104, and he died, I think it was about a week ago.
Good night, Tim. Tim has to go wake up Abby.
Take off. Take off and have fun.
Main Street Mopar, that's going to be a nice build. I'm envious. Do you already have a cam for it picked out, too? Oh, I want to know more, but we have to be done. We got to be done. Let's talk. Hopefully you can come back on next week's at one of our streams and we can talk more about it.
Yep, we're going to have to continue on Tuesday because it's, what the heck time is it? It's almost midnight here. We shut this heater off. I'm starting to get cold. We probably ought to go back to
my toes is cold because the floor is cold.
Yeah, the floor is cold.
Yeah.
And Ford Rules is good to have you in here. Glad you showed up, found us somehow. Maybe you found us because of the thumbnail I put up. Ford Rules. He just died? Yes, he did. I'm thinking it was a week ago. It was, where was I when that happened? It was in, oh man. It was one of the lives we watch. Dougsters, maybe?
I don't know. Tim's going to have a new video out. Check out Tim72 Demon channel because he's going to have a new video out. He's trying to get subscribers. So he's working hard on it. Yeah, it's earlier for you, Ford.
Yeah, you too.
Mr. Ford, you should do a live stream, then we can just roll right into your stream.
Yeah.
There are a bunch of people who would love to keep going, probably.
2 hours difference. We're, we're 11:49, I think. Yeah, it's 11:49. I can look right there and see it. So,
all right, everybody.
Okay. Oops,
thanks for being here.
This hand.
We'll
good night,
see you
everybody.
next time.
Take care. Have a good night.